Good news because of what's happening and the spirit and the hope. I was just called by the head people at Sprint, and they're going to be bringing 5,000 jobs back to the United States. They're taking them from other countries. They're bringing them back to the United States. And Masa and some other people were very much involved in that, so I want to thank them. And also OneWeb, a new company, is going to be hiring 3,000 people. So that's very exciting. So we have a combination of Sprint for 5,000 jobs, and that's coming from all over the world, and they're coming back into the United States, which is a nice change. And also OneWeb, 3,000 jobs. It's a new company. And it was done through Masa, and a terrific guy, and we appreciate it. Okay?
You've been critical of the UN lately. Do you want the United States to leave the UN? Are you considering that move?
The UN has such tremendous potential, not living up to its potential. There is such tremendous potential, but it is not living up. When do you see the United Nations solving problems? They don't. They cause problems. So if it lives up to the potential, it's a great thing, and if it doesn't, it's a waste of time and money. Okay, thank you very much.
So Donald Trump has just announced that there's going to be 8,000 new jobs that are coming here to America. Now, watching this video is very interesting. It seems as though that Donald Trump is starting to get a little bit tired of the press. If you realize once he was just like, okay, type deal. I'll show a piece of that clip here in a second. And taking a look at this deal, it seems as though this is something that they already wanted anyways. But Donald Trump has said that this is pretty much only happening because of him. He just tweeted that a day before that he said this deal would not get done. It seems as though this deal has been in motion for a while, and whether or not they're actually moving 5,000 jobs from other countries, I'm not too sure about that. But let's take a note of what's actually going on here. He's saying it as in it was like two different companies, which it is, but they're all under the same umbrella corporation, which the CEO Masayoshi, if that's how you pronounce it, sounds like Master Roshi. They kind of look alike too. I'll show you that here in a second. Well, this is one big telecommunications department, and the big deal is Sprint is trying to use OneWeb to create new satellite so they could use satellites for telecommunications. And this has actually been tried by numerous different companies, and many of them are going bankrupt trying to do this. But recently the prices have just gone way down on creating the satellites, and they're trying to jump off and do this now. And a big thing to also realize is this might not have just been something like, maybe it's possible that Donald Trump had something to do with it, but a big part of it has to do with the fact that it's just the Republican Party, and they're a little bit more lax on the regulations, because we could see that before SoftWeb, I think that's what it was. No, SoftBank, excuse me. They actually tried to acquire T-Mobile. So they were trying to get Sprint and T-Mobile to combine, but were stopped by the Democrats. Now, whether or not this is actually be a good idea, that's really hard to say. It might decrease competition in cellular networks, but it's really hard to say. But it is kind of interesting to see where this is all going. This was all done by a $100 billion fund, which was a mixture of SoftWeb and a Saudi Arabian fund for sovereignty or something like that. I can't remember exactly. But it's very interesting to see. I'll put some links in the description. If you have anything to say about it, please let me know. Or if you know any more about it,